Hi. You see this? This game was probably one of my first real games I played. Back on the Xbox 360. And I think it left a permanent mark. I love this game to death. It's really fun. The only way I played this game is I played all the way through. Yeah, old ass Xbox 360, yeah. But here's how I like to play it. I like to play it all the way through, get everything, complete everything, and then the next time I play it, I completely wipe all save data so I can have to do it all again. I really like it. That helps in options. One thing I will probably have to put on is subtitles. I don't really know what those are because I never really play with them. They're commentary. What does that mean? We'll find out. We'll learn that. But tell me when to start. You ready? And we start with a level called Incan Dreams. You awake to the sound of bell and gunfire. You must save the Thai. There's also a slight DLC with one mission, but we'll do that later. Fun noise. It is remastered, so it is better from the 360.
Hey, you. Don't you hear the bell? I'm here to help you. Rule
number
one,
one, don't get me killed. And there it is. We're in the game. I've played this thousands of times over. I know what I'm doing. Ooh, circle. Oh, that's what that does. There's these little commentaries from the designers. Interact with these objects in the level to access each bit of commentary, which can be turned off entirely in the menu. You can read it. If you haven't played the entire game, there may be spoilers among the various comments, so proceed with caution if that's something you're concerned about. Otherwise, hopefully there are things of interest in here that make you... Then thank you for playing our game. Nels Anderson. I've never played with those before. Do you want to keep that commentary on, or turn it off? Damn.
Got the one that ran away, sir. They should all be killed or captured now. Excellent. Stand down and get ready to leave at 15.
Programming commentary. The bell is one of the first things you hear or see in the game, and it posed some unique challenges due to its location. This was one of only a couple occasions where we wanted you to be able to see and hear through a wall, but not allow the player or NPCs to move through it. At first, we tried out a variety of ways of faking this, like having multiple sound emitters that turned on and off, but eventually added a proper way of marking pieces of the world as transparent or transparent to sounds, mainly to make this bell work the way we wanted. Brook Miles. That's really interesting. I never had those on. I never knew this before. But, tutorial time. We are visible in the light. You can tell when I'm not visible when the top left is not lit up. You can see the difference there. In shadow, not seen. In light, seen. And also, I can break that. More commentary.
Where's your sword?
Shut up, Oza.
Stick to the darkness until you find one.
More commentary. Audio commentary. We went through a lot of voices before we found the right one for Aura. The rest we hit on right way. Which included my Canadian sounding guard. Drawing from the actors we had used on previous games, but Aura took some time. We knew how important she was to the story and how her voice needed to be perfect. From all the audition tapes, Lisa and Belly stood out to everyone, and once we had her in the studio, we knew that was Aura. Matthew Martinson. That's pretty cool.
Watch out. They're coming this way.
We press this button. Hiding spots. They can't be seen. They can be seen. Now they can. And that little cone in front of them is...
Keep moving.
That's their field of view. In the dark, they won't be able to see anything unless it's right in front of them. But if it's standing like in the light, they will see me much easier.
More of them. Find a place to hide.
Top left is basically health and score. We want to make sure those are always the highest. Also, these circles, you're going to see these a lot because they are basically how much noise you're making and who can hear it.
Hold up. Run, and they'll be able to hear it.
Did you see those banners? We could totally sell them to a gallery, and the blood will make them look even more authentic.
Get under that ledge. From there, you can pull yourself up.
Now this lets us do this. Ooh, commentary. We were planning on including collectible audio logs in each level, but we wanted to make them short. The game moves quickly, and a 30 to 60 second or more stretch of backstory would have felt too long. We came up with the idea of writing dialogues as haiku, which would be short and also a little enigmatic, giving the player a reason to reread them later on. They are talking about this. The voice of the Hisomu. Each level will have 3 of them. Recovering them will grant us these little skill points we can use later. And they tell us the history of the clan.
A history of the Hisomu clan, as written by its masters.
500 men lie, vanquished before Tetsuji takes off his blindfold.
There are 3 of them in every level.
Could you hurry up? This place is giving me the creeps. It still feels like we're being watched.
Uh-huh. Sure you are. I ran. Okay, yeah. Whenever I draw attention, these yellow circles will show where they're looking for me. If they see me, they get alerted, try and shoot me.
Looks like they don't know you're alive. Let's keep it that way.
The Sword of Tetsuji. The Hisomu save their swords until they can kill with one strike. This relic of the clan's founder has upheld this tradition for hundreds of years.
Now you're ready to kill. The beginning of the kill is like embracing a lover. The end, of course, is not.
The end, of course, is not. You'll learn why. I don't have much going on with me right now. However, I get behind somebody or something like this. I press the square and I have to do this little event.
Good work. But remember, you have to be quick to catch them.
I have to do a button prompt every time. And I can do these in several places. When I start getting my build together, I'll stop doing all those perfectly so I can draw as much noise as possible. And I'll show you why later. These are bamboo darts. Can break fragile things, cause distractions, but don't deal damage.
The ink from your tattoo has honed your senses. Focus your thoughts, and you can freeze time in your mind.
I can basically hold the left trigger, aim at certain things, freeze time whenever I let go. It doesn't. Yeah, magic tattoos.
If you need more cover, you could always destroy the lights. But shattering one will make a loud noise, so be ready for them to react.
I'm not going to do that. However, I am going to show you what happens if I fail a prompt. Let's say like this. It's really loud. We're going to use that later.
What are you doing? Were you going to walk right up and say hi?
No, I'm not going to say hi. I'm just going to be
Grapple
really
into
funny.
that tree and we can swing over them.
Okay, there is another thing you can do in this game that we're going to see a lot, because I love doing it. We can terrify our enemies. This is just the easiest way. But there are many ways you can scare these people, and that makes them really easy to manipulate. Because watch this. They're scared. I make a loud noise. They will not only instantly go towards it, but sometimes will even shoot it, no matter what. And as we saw earlier, he shot his friend. We can use this. You guys will get a lot of points for it too. And also, I'm picking up these artifacts so I can increase my score. They also heal you, but that's less important. What I like to do in this game is cause as much terror as possible, while not worrying about my score. So we're doing this a lot. So this. I throw this, it's gonna fall and crash into both of them. Watch it.
We need to look the other way.
Oh yeah, wait. There's these things called seals. They're basically challenges in each level. I complete a certain amount of these challenges, and I get an outfit with special abilities. There's only really one that I want. However, there are technically two of them that I would really enjoy. We'll see that seal later on, but it's just good to get all the seals anyway, because we get points for it.
Hey! We saw that.
Shush.
Run.
I wasn't detected, you were. Am I gonna, like... Oh, I get to hit that? Oh, that's commentary too. Ooh. I remember a very specific point in playing the game where I was extremely frustrated at how I couldn't understand when the guards could see or hear me. This was forcing me to play only on a surface level of understanding where I could only guess at the consequences of my actions, and was unable to plan anything complex. In my mind's eye, I recall a metaphorical switch in my head that made me go on a crusade to clearly delineate everything, from sound to vision cones to what different guard state is. Interesting.
See that door? Don't open it yet. Just lean against it and try to sense what's on the other side.
You can see that guy walking on the inside because of the sound, but if we lean on the door, we can take guesses. Say night. You don't get as much points for imperfect kills, but I just think they're more fun.
We do not fear death. Our lives have been cruel. The clan must always endure.
I don't think they really understand how haiku work, but I think it's nice. And that was the game saving. Okay, something to note. Grappling makes a noise. If they're too close to something we're grappling, it could get a little annoying. Okay, watch this.
Definitely heard that.
What?
Confirmed. Man down.
Silence. You ruined it. Tutorial takes place in a hidden ninja clan headquarters, but it's surrounded by a busy city. I spent about a year and a half living in Tokyo, and my experience with the city definitely affected the way I thought about the ninja clan space. Obviously Tokyo is really busy, but I found that it was easy to find quiet places in the middle of everything if you just knew where to go. There is so much going on there that it's easy to hide stuff in the middle of everything. Megan Shaw. That's true.
I scouted up ahead. They're taking ninja as hostage.
Shut up, Aura. I'm reading the developer notes. The map is auto-generated from the level itself in order to eliminate the need for an artist or designer to hand draw it. But it also looks like solid coloring blocks and lines through most of development, which nobody was happy with. I was playing Diablo 3 at the time, and it looked at their map, which has a bit of hand-sketched look, inspired me to work with Jeff to get our map looking like an ink and canvas painting.
And Master Azai is in trouble. We have to hurry.
And here's the map. Here's what it is. It's just like a hand drawing, as if it was ink. And here is the whole level. We have to get from here to here. Let's do that. Ooh, he's close. Hey, watch this. Oh, hey, ninja.
They caught us by surprise.
I need to rescue all of them. Watch this shit.
this is the end.
No, it's not. Stop being a drama queen. Okay, this is where things get a little tricky. I don't have any gear. However, I have fear. Now I need to get away from the vent. Because they can shoot through it. Okay. He's now drawn a lot of attention. Because, well, guns aren't quiet.
Oh, no.
Be very afraid. Be very afraid. Now I'm gonna use this to terrify another person. Get behind the door.
Shots fired.
Guards are just way dumber when they are terrified, so they're just easier to deal with.
Oh God, no. Where the hell is this guy?
Not. Also, that's something you can do. When they're terrified, they won't immediately start shooting. They will roll back and you won't get points deducted. It's really good. It's just better to get them scared.
We
All
killed
right.
as many as we could, but they overwhelmed us.
Okay, there's one more guy here. But, yeah, it's gonna be a little more difficult because of my fear tactics. Because these guys are on alert, they're just gonna aim their guns out. Which means their field of view is massive.
Hey,
Shush. You always get to talk. If you're quick enough, it doesn't really matter if they see you or not. Okay, I need to be quiet with these people.
hey, you got him.
Shit. Okay, I need to restart the checkpoint. I need to get all the seals. Oh, it's right here. Da 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 da. I can kill these people. It's just gonna be a little sketchy. Alright, I'm gonna scare him too when he comes back around. 3, 2, 1. Also, you can't hide when they shoot. It's because it's like poop. Alright. Now we're just gonna wait. And there we go. We rang all its guns. That's a seal. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Okay, now watch this. What? I was detected? How? How could you ever have detected me? We're doing this again. Okay. Clearly, that's just not something I should be doing. We're gonna do this quietly then. And I should probably take him away. Actually.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
I did hear something. Let me look at the map again. Yeah, we could go up because down doesn't really do anything. It kind of up's the only way we can go. Yeah, let's just go up. Let's go up. There is an artifact up here. Boost that rating. There's a random guard in this room that can't be accessible by normal means. Bah. You fool.
You picked the wrong guys to rob, Sensei. It's time for the old man to retire, boys.
Alright. This is probably the easiest part. Because, you just terrify him. You can do this. Hit him, and then repel away. So then it will get his attention. He's gonna move to get closer, and then you jump down, take him out. And just like that, Ozai.
For centuries we have stayed hidden. We shunned the modern world and its jackals. But today,
our enemies have found us.
We must
strike back.
We
must fight for our survival
and
our honor.
I
foresaw this day would come. And so
I called
upon a champion to fight for us. He has accepted the first mark.
He will defend
the clan at a terrible cost. I did not rescue all the ninja. Shit, I missed one. Oh, that kind of hurts. But there is a bonus for no enemies killed. Bonuses for undetected, distracted, no alarms. Basically what we want to do for all the levels is to never have an alarm, because that will lose you that 3,000 bonus. And we also missed a scroll, but that's fine. Here are all the people in the level. You can see people we distracted, people we took out. We kind of want this to be as red as possible.
Use the breathing techniques I taught you. They will ease the pain. Let me tell you the story of the ink and of the champions who came before you. Before the restoration, as the other
clans strayed and disbanded,
A merchant
sold us a secret.
He led us to a
Flower whose petals burned with toxins.
Put the toxins in your skin, and you will gain great and strange powers. But those powers will drag you into madness. That is why every champion vows to end his own life before he destroys himself. And the clan he swore to protect. We must act quickly. Count Karajan is the head of Hessian services. He is responsible for the attack on our clan. His tower stands behind ring upon ring of security. You must kill him before he can attack again.
Second level, outside the perimeter. There was an artifact down here. It took me forever to find that one.
These buildings are protected by high-tech tripwires, but you can wreck them all with a simple bamboo dart.
When you see these fuse boxes like this, we use a dart to break it. And these things, you can't
The main
move
transformer should be nearby.
while they look
Destroy
at you.
that, and you'll bring down all the lights. For a time.
Now, pay attention to this fool.
Watch. The alarms switch off when the guard walks past them.
Or
when he's,
when he's dragged past them. Okay, you see this? They won't go off with guards. So, we need to get past one, we have to drag someone with us. I could get extraordinarily petty for this one. We're gonna use our friend over here. Nope, come on. I dragged him from a different floor of the building.
No! Oh God, no!
Hi there. I didn't need to do that, I just wanted to. In this level, we have to destroy at least 20 lights. That I can do. Oh, I didn't get the thing at the start. Originally, we wanted the ninja to have a grappling hook he could swing back and forth on, but ended up feeling too complex and resulted in a lot of ninja planting his face into walls. We simplified it into a grapple-to-point mechanic and then added the dangling back as a simple up-down motion. Once our artist added some gruesome stealth kills to the dangling, we knew that was what we were looking for. Tatham Johnson. They're talking about a very specific thing we can do later with this. We have a chain we can go up and down on. Eventually we get a kill with this. Just not right now. Okay. There's other guys over here, but I want to terrify them.
I think. Hey, I heard that. I think someone's down. Gun over there. Buddy, you okay? Where is he? Come on. Hey, I heard that. Shots
Okay,
fired.
there we go.
Shots fired.
We're
Over
getting
there.
it started.
Guard down.
Oh shit.
Approaching.
Oh shit. What is this guy?
Hey,
Shit. I flew too close to the sun.
The transformer should be close, but be careful. The catwalks are crawling with guards.
Okay, terrifying people might not be the best idea in this section, because we don't have our kit yet. So we're just gonna stealth through it. Okay, all we gotta do basically is just like... There.
So far, so good.
Oh, that was also a seal. Destroy both of these. There was a seal for reaching the transformer in under a minute. I forgot about that one. That's a good one.
Seems like an equipment failure overloaded the grid. The repair crew's looking at it now.
Ooh. Noisemakers.
Remember, if a guard is blocking the way, you can try to distract him.
Okay, this circle is the noise range. Throw this there. Right, press the Y button to do it. Release.
Huh? Did I hear something?
Idiot. Ah, shit. I got tased. This is what I like to do because it's a better position to be in. And then I noisemaker over here.
Hey, what was that?
And then we're gonna put his body over here for safekeeping. And I'm gonna show you something cool. This is a challenge gate. The challenge rooms went through a couple different presentations. Initially they were just a secret room as part of the world, but that felt a bit artificial and gamey, even for an abstract 2D game with points and high score. As we developed more of the game's themes, what the implications of the ninja's tattoos were, it felt right to present them as a mental challenge / hallucination within the ninja's mind. Niels Anderson. Okay, this is a challenge room. And we got more developer commentary. When it came to challenge rooms, I wanted different music to really help set them apart from the main levels. Also wanted to try something new, so I decided to make a procedurally generated track. I knew I wanted an animated style track just to fill the space and set the mood, something that doesn't call lots of attention to itself, and I started by collecting sounds that gave the feeling I was looking for and laid them out in my DAW to get the right levels for everything. Once everything sounded good, I bounced them all out into separate pieces. These pieces were then put into Fmod, where I layered them back together at levels. At the levels I had arrived in my DAW, the difference being how I triggered all the layers, each layer containing similar sounds randomly. This creates an ever-evolving soundscape that is never quite the same. It works so well that we used it for the main menu music as well. It's actually what you're hearing right now. These are pressure plates. Those lasers will kill you. Those lights do not count. These challenge rooms get much harder later on, but it's gonna be fine. I forget what I actually want to do here. I forget. Oh yeah. We use that, block that off, we go up here. Shit. We can hang on these. Flashback.
Let me tell you the stories of the birth of the mighty Hisomu clan, from the time of our first and greatest master, Tetsuji.
I tremble before Tetsuji, greatest ninja of Clan Hisomu.
And his corpse is still here. And I can use this What? Oh, I bugged it! Wait! That's never happened before! What's supposed to happen was that! Oh! Yeah, okay, it works now, it works now. What I would always do is use his body to stop the lasers, but it didn't work that time. Because this room is in here and it just found it annoying. So I just kept doing this. But what I always do is I wait for that top guard to go to the left. And then terrify the bottom one.
Must have been. Where is it? Gun. Over
And
there.
then, if we really want to get petty as shit,
Oh God! No! No!
we wait for that guard to go back to the left.
Nothing here. Oh God!
And then, right there. And friendly fire. You're mine. Perfect. Perfect execution. Oh, hey. During one particular playtest of this encounter, I realized we might actually have a shot at accomplishing the goals we wanted with the ninja. The playtester, Alex, had never played ninja before, but he resolved this encounter in a way that I never anticipated, but was totally consistent with the systems we developed. Specifically, he took out one of the guards and used his body to disable the lasers and escaped without ever killing the power. Totally valid, but I'd never thought of that as an option. My mouth literally hung agape, and I realized we might just have reached the density of systems where players would be able to resolve situations in valid ways the designers hadn't specifically planned. Given a major goal was provided that level of player-directed choice, it was a very edifying moment. I've never done it that way. I like these developer commentaries. I never heard them before.
I can't get him on the radio.
Of course you can't get him on the radio. He's taking a nap.
The blackout is working. While the guards fuss over that, we could slip right by them.
Nope. I'm sorry, I can't let you get in here. There's an artifact. I still need to kill so many lights. What are you? Early in development, this area introduced a new opponent type, which we called civilians. They wouldn't be dangerous or aggressive in any way. If they saw the ninja, they'd shout and make noise, potentially drawing genuinely dangerous guards. This area specifically, they were repairmen, fixing the power outage the player caused. This design notion seems sound, a non-aggressive enemy that draws another, more dangerous enemy types. We even added a score penalty should the player kill them. They were implemented and mostly functional, but just never ended up being very interesting. They were basically boring guards that didn't really change the way the player behaved. We removed them, although we were able to reskin them and reuse them in some of their animations as players' ally ninjas in the first and final levels. I never knew that.
What was that noise?
Shit.
Need to be honest there.
Oh, you're dumb. Have fun. And destroy that light while I'm at it.
Who's shooting? No, no! Ah!
Now I can't really play the game for a second
No!
because I have to wait for you.
No sign of target over here. I hear him. Guard down.
And now terrify both of them at once. Friendly fire. It's so good being a bastard. Aren't you missing someone, buddy? Aren't you missing someone? Okay, I'm just gonna grab you. Terrify you, walk out, destroy that light. destroy that light over there to distract. Stay in your mind. Developer commentary. Because our world is 2D, some lighting concepts are hard to translate. Light should be going through walls, but what about through stairs or catwalks? Should a flashlight always cast light through stairs, or only when a guard is looking behind them? We don't want a swinging flashlight to suddenly reveal the player unexpectedly from the other side of a room, as that would feel unfair. At the same time, guards should be able to intentionally shine their flashlight behind stairs or go through catwalks, otherwise they appear unrealistic, or just inept. We went back and forth on these issues a lot and tried a variety of combinations before settling on the final behavior in the game, where guards need to actively look behind those platforms for their lights to shine through. I think that's a smart idea. I think that's a good way of looking at it.
Wait. I think I heard.
Stay alert. A man in
Loser.
black flag spotted on the ground.
Hi, Aura.
Hessian's troops are scouring the grounds, but we can sail right over them. Meet me on the roof.
Keep from overloading the grid. We gotta turn the power back on one at a time. I'm turning the power for the 15th floor back on.
Scare.
Come on. Show yourself.
Oh. I'm restarting that. I did that pretty bad.
Overloading the grid. We gotta turn the power back on one floor at a time.
I forgot there was another guard.
I'm turning the power for the 15th floor back on.
Do you hear something?
Now that one should be good. Yeah, he rolled twice. Perfect. He's gonna roll again. Perfect. Perfect. Now come on, walk past me so I can... Good night. And developer commentary. This area is a great part. The area is a great part of this level. Sneaking or dicing your way through each floor, with the threat of getting caught escalating as you get closer to the lights coming on. This first went in, it was fun, but didn't have the feeling of tension we wanted, the time limit on the lights coming on. At that time we had a regular game music playing, and it was just pulling it flat. So over a weekend I took the music pieces I've had composed and reworked into the track that lessened the length the time the player was before, and turned the lights on. It built in a way that transitions to the regular combat music that kicks off when the player is detected. This really drove home the feeling that something bad was going to happen if you didn't keep moving. Which is true. But that was kind of broken for me when I realized I'm a monster. Ooh, see this person?
Turning the power for 16 back on.
There's a guard in the other room that I really want to be hit like a bastard. Shit, can't do that. Because I need to reach the top without being detected. The other person ain't here. Weird.
What was that?
I destroy the rest of the lights on this level, and then I can make it through. Perfect. These doors are very bulletproof. he's gonna walk through here.
Who the hell is this guy?
Not sorry. And that is a terror seal, I think.
You're almost there.
That's what we need.
So is the repair crew. Keep moving.
18th floor, power's almost back on.
Okay. When this person walks back again, we take it. I didn't know if that was gonna work. I didn't know that was gonna work. Oh my god. Oh, that should not work. You cost me more trouble than you're worth. Oh, sweet Jesus. Had me scared for a second. Okay, there's one more here,
You're almost at the
but I
roof.
go this way because it's easier.
Turning the power back on for 19.
Here's what we do.
Target could be over here, approaching. Too late. Hey, I know.
What? You just had a corpse thrown at you.
Turning the power back on for 19.
Okay, that works. I fucked that up.
Turning the power back on for 19.
I know what I'm doing, I promise. And there it is. Oh, and that's gonna be two more.
Show yourself.
I'm so good at what I do. I'm so good. Perfect. I'm such a good ninja.
Glint of shuriken reflects as fear in the eyes of Tetsuji's prey.
And mission.
We made it into the complex. This way.
The reason why I'm really trying to get that score at the end is because we get 3 little skill points for hitting certain score amounts. And if we're not detected, we can get a lot of score. And that's why I really try and get that
Karajan must be close.
no detection bonus.
But we still need to locate him.
If I remember correctly, this is actually where we get the deuce.
Time for some acrobatics. Use your chain to lower yourself until you can jump to that ledge.
Yeah, we can jump from the chain. They're probably going to say something about that. We started with our level creation tools from previous games, so we had a lot of tech immediately available to use. In addition, among other tool features, we created a special smart tiling system to allow large swaths of reusable level art to be placed quickly and all. This allowed level designers to get a reasonable feel for levels far faster than our previous games. However, this had a toll on our tool code. In-house code for level tool alone numbers roughly 100,000 lines. In addition, 12,000 lines made up our FX tool, another 9,000 to our UI, and another 5,000 for our animation markup. And of course, there were other tools as well. Chris Costa.
All 'em. 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 '
What is that?
You don't get to shoot. This is the one level I don't want them to shoot if they get scared. Because it makes things a lot more difficult. Because there's one type of thing new to this level. There are dogs.
Steer clear of the dogs. They can sniff you out even in the darkness.
The design purpose behind the dogs was to have an enemy that could sense the player even if they were in the darkness. They couldn't immediately detect the player though, as this would feel grossly unfair. So we did the 360-degree smell radius that would lead dogs closer to the player. And the dog will detect the player when they get close enough, and funnily enough, this worked extremely well. Even though the dogs aren't actually that dangerous, playtesters were always on the edge when they saw any dogs appear. That is a good sign. But they're also really easy to deal with. Yeah, they're not really that hard to deal with, but in conjunction with other things, yes. And there's a seal. We're hiding 5 dumpsters with dispatch guards. We also want to kill 6 of the courier's guards. That is, there is a courier in this level. We need to kill 6 of his guards. And after that, we need to get 1 more terror seal, and I can finally play the way I want. Where are you? Clyde's office is located across the street from the United Front Games, who were developing the game Sleeping Dogs around the same time that we were discussing on Mark of the Ninja. While discussing this at lunch one day, it occurred to us that although we had recently added guard dogs to the Mark of the Ninja, we didn't put any sleeping dogs. So we did. It's interesting. So basically, what we're supposed to do here is kill the light. But if you kill the light too quick, the dog will notice. The dog can't detect you, like, what should I say? There's something really that shows it, but, you can't get the big red flashing detected thing. You can't get that from dogs. You can only get that from humans. So, you are pretty much allowed to do whatever you want with them. So what I like to do here is just wait for this to turn around. Come on, dog. I took health, but it doesn't matter because he can't hurt me. And you are another dumpster. Damn it.
I wish the lights would quit that weird flicker.
Yeah, I keep seeing people in the shadows.
Okay, what I like to do here is that.
Hold on.
Go check that out, will you?
Because if 2 guards are next to each other, they'll send 1 guy out. And what I can do here is terrify. Really.
Wasn't he here just a second ago?
And now another person has noticed him. Probably from the right.
I don't want to die.
Probably noticed him from the top of the stairs. Which I'm gonna take. Actually. I actually can't bring him with me, so never mind. Now this guy's on edge, but it doesn't really matter. Because he's a wimp. And I'm just gonna do this to him anyway. Hi there. And another dumpster. There's 2 more later on that we do need to do.
They're locking the doors. Try to
Oh,
pick
wait.
the lock.
Picking locks takes a good amount of time. Oh, yes, I actually will take him with me. Because there's stuff up here.
These poems tell the story of the mission that made Hisomu a legend.
On a starless night, an unkindness of ravens lands along the wall.
New enemy type.
As long as he has a shield to hide behind, I wouldn't take him head on. Try to get behind him, or above him.
Coming from here.
Basically, he's your you can't brute force this kind of character. You need to be actually stealthy. But I don't care. Because I can't do that. Later on, I might replay the entire game with my intended build. Because there's a lot I actually can't do. If I remember correct, there's a guy that walks underneath this. We're gonna give him a little bit of a surprise. Or, that'll do. Oh, terrified both of them. Which means if I...
Who the hell is this guy?
Shot fired. Over there.
Come on. There it is.
Shot fired.
I just heard someone checking it out.
No sign of target over here.
And so basically, yeah, that happened.
Hey, there he is.
Shit. Sneaky.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, fucker. Son of a bitch. I don't have any of my, like, techniques. I can't do anything. Ugh. I can barely sneak. So annoying. Have fun with this.
Hey, I heard that. Show yourself.
Gunfire. Over there.
I can't even hear it.
Where is? I think someone's down.
Walk in front of him. Walk in front of him. There it is.
Target could be over here.
And now they're both terrified. Yeah, I did it right. One of them is dying. Yeah, roll one more time. Perfect. And stealthed. Okay. Okay. Here's upgrades. We'll get more items later. These make noise, help you not be seen. Stuff like that. These help get rid of people. Put afflictions on them. But there's a lot of things we can do here. While dangling from a grappling point, to string them up. This is a good one to have. This is a good one to have. This is not, if you're trying to be a stealthy ninja. Both of these are just like essential things to have.
Hang on your chain beneath a perch point, and you can grab an enemy right as they walk underneath you. You'll be the hangman and the gallows.
Okay. And here. These outfits. These are combat seals, aggression seals, stealth seals, terror seals. This is for the special edition. This is at the end of the game. Right now we only have this.
The traditional garb of the Hisomu clan has served us well for hundreds of years.
Right now we have this, the basic kit. We get a distraction item and we get an attack item. That's it. With the Path of Might, we'll get more health, more items, but our focus no longer stops time. With the Aggression Seal, we don't have to do that quick time event every time we want to take out somebody. But we won't get any items. With the Path of Silence, we basically make absolutely no noise when we run or do anything, but we don't get a sword, and we only get distraction items. With the Terror Seal, or the Path of Nightmares, we only get attack items, but people witnessing a stealth kill get terrified, people who just see a corpse get terrified, and there are so many points to be made. And that's generally what I want to do. But right now, we have one of the best terror, like, pieces of equipment we can get.
Near that tower.
Every single vantage
See
point
those antennas on the roof?
became
It must be
a
a
kill
communication
zone.
tower. There could be something inside to help us find Karajan.
Okay, basically just like, shit.
Was that a noise?
Kind of fucked here.
Hey!
Okay, let's do that again. Music for the game works on a 4-layered interactive system other than the challenge rooms, which had its own procedural generative system. Each world has its own ambient bed track and 3 layers above it that react to the various levels of attention the player may have attracted. This way, the music is very informative on what's going on. The reactive levels work in a way that drowns out the ambient bed and modulates based on whether the player is being spotted, chased, or hidden, but still hunted. On certain levels, we would force the music to bump up a level and stay there when we wanted to keep this sense of urgency going. Matthew Martinison. They did really good on this game. They did really good. Okay. So, watch this. We can hang somebody off of vantage points now. Which, watch this. Someone sees it, they get terrified.
I know I heard something.
And that's a friendly fire.
What is this guy?
Man down.
Who is this guy?
Guard down.
You okay?
Be on alert.
Okay, I was fucking around a little too close to the sun. Let's do this better.
There.
Okay. If I remember correctly, I can do this. Terrified.
Shots
And
fired.
then for this guy over here, grab him. pretty sure I can, like... Nope.
What was that?
Idiot.
Oh no! Ah! Oh God! No!
The best part about having people terrified is that they react slower and they can hurt their allies. And that, I think, is probably the best parts about it. Also, this guy was just like asleep on the
Hey, I
dock.
heard you.
Huh? I think I heard something.
Go check that out.
I think I saw something.
Go see if something's over there.
Go see something's over there.
I can see you. Hey!
No, you don't. Hey, I can see you! No, I can't. Until I see the red text, I win.
Hey!
Hi there. This ended up being one of the longest levels in the game, and it has the largest number of guards. At one point it was longer and even more broken up. After listening to this bit, the screen just faded to black and the player appeared later on. This was literally the only place in the entire game where we did this, so we removed this strange teleporter. That meant we had to stitch together the places between. Those two areas, though, and put at least a small something there. I do know what they're talking about. Okay. So this.
We're picking up a bogey on the perimeter. Get the count ready to evacuate just in case. Oh, and we left this tracking device in Building 6. You know, the little gizmo that'll find him in case he gets nabbed? Send a man to get it.
That's it. If we get our hands on the tracking device, it'll lead us straight to Karajan.
This is the little bit they're talking about. Okay, the dog is a little bit of an issue here. It won't sense me up here. However, it's there. Get rid of the dog. You can't terrify people with a dead dog.
I think.
Just wanted to take
Hey,
it
look
with
at
me.
One
Smoke
of our
bomb.
scouts left behind some equipment. The smoke bomb gives you cover from enemies. It can also disrupt their laser beams, letting you sneak right through their traps.
Okay, the smoke bomb is the reason why this level is not really my favorite to replay, because of these segments. I can't play certain ways because unless I have a item or an ability to get past these, I can't. But it's not much of an issue.
There.
It's just we didn't want to do a lot of one-off mission type scripted sequences, partially just because we couldn't have time to we wouldn't have time to do it right, but mostly because it didn't jive with our notions of player-directed gameplay. One of the few exceptions is this challenge where the players couldn't be seen, which we thought would be interesting. It would challenge the player to stay unseen instead of just fighting or fleeing if detected. Ideally, players would learn some ways to stay concealed that they could apply later, even when they weren't being forced to stay undetected. Usually the stealth game bits were where you insta-fail if you're seen don't work, but I think we pulled this off. However, it was probably one of the most challenging things to implement just due to all the special cases and conditions that had to be handled. Jason, the designer responsible for this level, probably spent more time on this one sequence than I did on some entire other levels. That he managed to get this to work, let alone be as great as it ended up being, is a testament to his talent and dedication. Seriously, there were so many bugs. Nels Anderson.
To the tracking device. If we follow him, he'll lead us straight to it.
Okay, basically, this entire level revolves around following this guy.
Watch the door. You, come with me.
And I need to kill 6 of his guards without him knowing. Because if he knows, then I lose, basically. What I usually do in this scenario is this.
Crap, I almost forgot to sign in.
Man down.
They found us.
God
Now we'll never get the
damn
train.
it!
Where's...
Son of a bitch!
Hey, target has...
Okay. Give me a second to think here. Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna follow behind him.
I swear I saw something. You, come with me.
He's not gonna follow him, but instead he's gonna do this. And I get to kill another guard. And what I need to do here is basically I need to wait for everyone to turn around.
What is that? Can you check that out, will you?
And that was the last dumpster kill. And if I once I get rid of the last guy, that's the last of those things I need to get.
Huh? I heard something.
Let's have some fun. Actually, no, I need to get one more guard. And he's gonna eventually get bored and walk away. Right? Is he gonna... Is he gonna go... Okay. Basically, he's gonna walk in that building, there's gonna be a few other people. Cutscene.
Keep an eye out, okay? I feel like I'm checking the shadows.
And that was all the guards.
The tracking device is in that office, but it's heavily guarded.
Shutting off the
We'll have to find another way around.
Okay. We turn this on, we do this. I kinda just wanna, like, death scoop one of these people away. And you'll understand why I called it the death scoop.
No set of target over here.
God damn it, okay, next time he walks over. And he's gone. And this dog is just gonna keep doing this. Because, dummy! we got another smoke bomb, but we're not gonna need it.
What was that noise?
And that works. But what we're gonna do here is there is a guard outside of that.
This light shouldn't be out.
I need him to turn around.
Ah, waste of time.
Ow! Fucking nicks me.
What is it? Shot fire. There is someone there.
And come on. There. And that's how you strong stealth. Heavy stealth is how I call it. Not really stealthy, it says making as much noise as possible while not dying. I'm really upset about that. Bang, ah. Down. I can make it in time. Actually, while I'm at it, we don't want that light there.
Now, you can just kill him and take the device. Or if you're feeling merciful, steal it from him.
You type too long. We do not have enough gear to deal with these people right now. What I can say is, terrified. How much friendly fire can I get? That's the best that's ever gone. That was the best that was ever. Holy. What do you want? The final sequence after you steal the tracking device is basically taken wholesale from a vertical slice demo we created 6 months or so into development. That VS was just 6 disconnected, contextless encounters. We were able to repurpose at least 3 of those encounters, including this one. I actually don't remember where the other bits ended up though. Okay, there's an elevator blocking the way, but if we go from here, everyone's on high alert. It doesn't matter. Because I don't care! Because the dogs are easy. Can we call the elevator? And he gets stuck down there. We then go up the shaft. All the way up here. Up here. Actually, wait, there was something down there.
A thick liquid drips down a silken thread that hangs above a pillow.
Perfect. Can we go down here? Go back. Go. Okay. Now it's basically just a game of don't get caught.
Someone out there. Heads up. Don't smell someone. Smell? Hey, it's
They can't do anything. Because they're dumb. And I'm already gone.
Good work. Now he can't get away from us.
Okay. The one thing that got alarmed was a dog that doesn't even trigger the alarmed phase. Pathetic. Okay, we get more stuff here. Bat's Prey. Something we really need to grab. Because Twilight Gate, nah. Lean against the door, then basically kill them through a door. This means you can get them from the ceiling or anywhere where you're higher than them. This is really, really good. We only need one more combat seal, one more stealth seal, and we can basically play the game a completely different way. Okay. This feels good. Okay, this feels good. We could gain more hearts, but like, meh? I mean, we could get better lockpicks, but that also feels really meh. Like, the lockpick speed is fine. You're usually only lockpicking when everything's dead. Like, custom fuse allows me to be detonated from a distance. Press Y to detonate them after they've been thrown. Oh. I don't use noisemaker. I don't use the noisemaker. Okay, the distraction flare. Kinda good. Now chemical light draws the attention of nearby guards facing the flare. Blinds guards wearing night vision goggles. That part becomes better or more useful later, but right now, no. It's kind of useless. It's honestly, no, pretty useless. There's really only one level where, no, not only one level, but like 2-3 levels in the whole game that you might get any usage in it. And 2 of them are at the very end. But yeah. Style the ninja. You take a smoke bomb, no attack item.
Corporal Kelly, would you care for a sip of this Riesling Spatschlis? It belonged to Otto von Bismarck. I traded a cargo of body armor just to see how it would taste.
So, how is it?
A bit tart.
My men in the field were waiting for that body armor. Half of them were cut to ribbons.
So, this was more expensive than I thought.
Look, we've got a problem. These ninjas...
These peasants! They are no match for us.
Maybe so, but they pack a punch. This one with the flashy tattoos. He's slipping past our lines. No drama.
He's just one man. And he should only need one bullet. I want you to take care of him. Personally.
Yes, sir.
That's the tower, but it's under heavy guard.
I have an idea. If we can set that building on fire, the blaze will draw every guard in the complex. You remember the story of Sawayama Castle, right? That may have been hundreds of years ago, but this really isn't that different.
Well, I think it's interesting. Read one of the history lesson developer commentaries. Sawayama Castle was an actual military stronghold in the medieval Japanese province of Omi during Japan's Civil War period, the Sengoku Jida. When ninja actually operated, the castle was held by the Azai clan. In 1558, the castle was besieged, and an Iga ninja named Tetoki Dushin and his men infiltrated Sawayama Castle. They fabricated paper lanterns that had the same symbols as the castle's guard used. Equipped with the lanterns and dressed as samurai, they walked into the castle and promptly set it on fire. The chaos caused by the fire allowed the attacking army to take the castle. This level was actually inspired after I read about this incident, and so it seemed like that just had to be reflected in the game somehow. Nels Anderson. Well, I think it's pretty damn good. Also, wait. Actually, really want to check something. I almost have all of the achievements for it. Like, there's only 3 achievements in this game I'm actually missing. Maybe.